Hey, good morning. There's this pounding in my head. I got a new brace. Let me show you that there. Check that out. Pretty fancy stuff, I tell you. And I'm feeling pretty, if I walk slow enough, the concussion that I received isn't pounding like a bomb in my head. And I think that's why that statement about a bomb came to my mind over and over today. And it's that just because just because somebody brings you a bomb doesn't mean you have to light it. Yeah, I was thinking about that. And hey, stay tuned. When I get done talking about bombs and anger and things like that, at the end I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my concussion and how to handle that. Something that you can utilize if you should ever get a concussion. That's a couple things that are good remedies. Anyway, so just because somebody hands you a bomb doesn't mean you have to light it, right? And I think it's okay to be kind and understand that you have a choice whether you're going to act back at that person that's really angry and upset or not. You absolutely have a choice. And but on the other hand, there are times when anger is okay. And a lot of us that have been raised in maybe abusive families or maybe alcoholism, maybe we've been in abusive marriages and we've been the victim. And a lot of times that stems from anger and not letting our own anger come out. We want the approval of everybody in our lives, so definitely don't want to come out mean, That was what I did. Wanted the approval of everyone. So there's two things you need to understand to do. First of all, let go of that approval. You've got to, unattach. You've got to separate that attachment from everyone's approval. The only approval you need is your self-approval. You need to love and approve of yourself and learn to trust yourself. And the other part of that is in being angry. You need to understand that it's okay to be angry. It's not about the anger itself. It's about how we handle it and what we do with it, right? So it's okay to feel that anger. A lot of times we're afraid of how, what happens is anger doesn't go away when we decide, oh no, I'm not going to let that get to me. That's why there's that passive-aggressive nature. It lays in layers. It just stays there, and sometimes we explode. Hey, Rufio, come! And so I wanted to read this one part in this book that I read about anger, and I just think rather than try to explain it or say it, it'd just be way better to just read it to you. Instead of facing our anger and what it's telling us about self-care, we might end up feeling hurt, victimized, trapped, guilty, and uncertain about how to take care of ourselves. We may withdraw, deny, make excuses, and hide our heads in the sand for a while. We may punish, get even, whine, and wonder. We may repeatedly forgive the other person for behaviors that hurt us. We may be afraid that someone will go away if we deal with our anger toward him or her. We may be afraid we will need to go away if we deal with our anger. We may simply be afraid of our anger and the potency of it. There's a good one, huh? We may not know we have a right, even a responsibility to ourselves, to allow ourselves to feel and learn from that anger. I think that's great. So here's the prayer for today, and I just love this. So I'm going to read it to you too. God, help my hidden or repressed angry feelings to surface. Help me have the courage to face them. Help me understand how I need to take care of myself with the people I feel anger toward. Help me stop telling myself something's wrong with me when people victimize me and I feel angry about the victimization. I can trust my feelings to signal problems that need my attention. And I just love that. And I think that you deserve it to take care of yourself. And you can say it to yourself each day. I trust myself. I approve of myself. I trust life. And I am safe. Those are some really good things you can say in your head during the day. And about the concussion, I said at the end of this, I'd tell you about that. So, turmeric, which is just a spice you can get, it's a bright orange spice you can buy in bulk. You can capsulize it, you can mix it in with water and drink it. That's an anti-inflammatory, works really well. Works better than ibuprofen or Tylenol and doesn't affect the liver and kidney the way those do. But the other one is Lobellia, and you can get it in leaf form and steep it. Well, I just put mine straight in the water this last time. And then drink some of that water, maybe, what was I doing, maybe almost 8 ounces. So it's 6 ounces, every 3-4 hours. And if you've had a head injury, that's super good for it. The plant, Heavenly Father made that plant just for that, I guess. Probably for many other reasons. But anyway, there you have it. I hope you have a super great day. Just go out there and smile and don't light any bombs. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.